Hello friends, I hope you are doing great. Welcome back to the Justice Junction. In this video, I am going to share with you question answers of Code of Civil Procedure for all type of legal competitive exams. It's kind of revision in one-liners form. So, fasten your seatbelts and get ready for the intellectual journey of Code of Civil Procedure question answers. First question is, when must an affidavit in answer to interrogatories under Order 11 Rule 8 be filed? An affidavit in answer to interrogatories under Order 11 Rule 8 must be filed either within 7 days of the service or within such period as such court may allow. डेरोगेशन के आंसर के लिए एफिडेविट फाइल किया जाना चाहिए अकॉर्डिंग टू ऑर्डर 11 रूल 8 विद इन 7 days or within such period as the court may allow. Next question is, which order of the CPC deals with the abatement of proceedings? The order of the CPC dealing with the abatement of proceedings is Order 22. Order 22 deal करता है abatement of proceedings से. Next question is Order 18 of CPC related to the abatement of proceedings? Answer is no. Order 18 of CPC is not related to the abatement of proceedings. The correct order of the deal with the abatement of proceedings is Order 22. Next question is, what does Order 18 of CPC primarily address? And what is the general rule regarding the right to begin in a suit as per Order 18 of the CPC? Order 18 of the CPC primarily contains rules governing the hearing of a suit, and as general rule under Order 18 of CPC, the plaintiff has right to begin the proceedings in a suit. Next question is, what does examination D bain is under Order 18 Rule 16 mean? Examination D bain is mean the examination of the witness before the actual hearing of the case. Examine करना witness को actual hearing से पहले case की. Next question is, in which order of the CPC can you find the rules regarding summoning and attendance of the witness? The rules regarding summoning and attendance of the witness are contained in Order 16 of the CPC. ये contained हैं Order 16 में CPC के. Next question is, when is a judgment ordinarily pronounced as per Order 20 Rule 1 of CPC following conclusion of a hearing? Ordinarily, a judgment shall be pronounced within 30 to 60 days of the conclusion of the hearing as provided under Order 20 Rule 1 of the CPC. Next question is, in a suit, what are the issues framed in respect of? In a suit, issue are framed respect of question of fact, question of law and mixed question of fact and law. किसी भी सूट के अंदर इशू फ्रेम किए जाते हैं क्वेश्चन ऑफ फैक्ट्स पे, क्वेश्चन ऑफ लॉ पे और मिक्स क्वेश्चन ऑफ फैक्ट एंड लॉ पे. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज, व्हेन may document intended for cross-examining a witness for the other party or for refreshing the memory of a witness be produced? Documents intended for cross-examining a witness of the other party or for refreshing the memory of a witness may be produced at the time when they are required. Documents की जरूरत होती है क्रॉस एग्जामिन करने के लिए विटनेस को किसी अदर पार्टी की और रिफ्रेश करने के लिए मेमोरी को विटनेस की, और इसको प्रोड्यूस किया जाता है जब भी रिक्वायरमेंट होती है. Next question is, can a decision or finding given by a court or a tribunal without jurisdiction operate as res judicata? No, a decision or finding given by a court or a tribunal without jurisdiction cannot operate as res judicata. कोई भी डिसीजन और फाइंडिंग दी गई हो ट्राइब्यूनल या कोर्ट के द्वारा जिसकी जुरिस्डिक्शन नहीं है, उसके ऊपर रेस जुडिकाटा अप्लाई नहीं होगा. Question is, can an ex parte decree be set aside and if so, under which rule of the CPC? Yes, an ex parte decree can be set aside under Order 9 Rule 13 of the CPC. Next question is it possible to institute a suit for partition of properties situated at different cities in a city where any of the properties is situated? Yes, a suit for partition of properties situated at a different cities can be instituted in a city where any of the properties is situated. Next question is, what can lead to defeat of a suit? A suit may be defeated due to the non-joinder of a necessary party. सूट डिफीट हो जाता है अगर नेसेसरी पार्टी ज्वाइन ना करे तो. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज, At what stage of the suit can a temporary injunction be granted? A temporary injunction may be granted at any stage of the suit. Temporary injunction किसी भी स्टेज पे सूट की फाइल किया जा सकता है और ग्रांट भी किया जा सकता है. Next question is, what type of relief are temporary injunctions considered? Temporary injunctions are form of preventive relief. Temporary injunction एक फॉर्म है preventive relief की. Next question is, what does garnishee order prohibit? A garnishee order prohibits the judgment debtor's debtor from making any payment to the judgment debtor. Next question is, what is implied by the term deemed decree? The term deemed decree implies the last paragraph of the judgment, which is treated as a decree until the formal decree is prepared. Deemed decree refers to a legal concept where a particular order or judgment issued by the court is treated as a decree, even though it may not have all the formal characteristics of a typically decree. This designation is used for the purpose of execution or appeal. Next question is, what does judgment mean under Section 2, Clause 9 of the Code of Civil Procedure 1908? Judgment under Section 2, Clause 9 of the CPC means statement of grounds of an order or decree. Judgment ऐसी स्टेटमेंट है जो बेस्ड है ग्राउंड्स पर ऑर्डर और डिक्री के अकॉर्डिंग टू सेक्शन 2 क्लोज 9 ऑफ सीपीसी. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज, हाउ कैन एन अपील बी फाइल्ड अंडर सीपीसी 1908? An appeal under CPC 1908 may be filed by way of a memorandum. Next question is, under what circumstances is a plaint liable to be returned under CPC? A plaint is liable to be returned when it is filed in a court having no jurisdiction. प्लेंट को हमें रिटर्न करना पड़ेगा जब उसको वहाँ फाइल कर दिया जाता है जिस कोर्ट की जुरिडिक्शन नहीं है. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज, व्हेन ए पार्टी इज कॉल्ड अपॉन बाय नोटिस टू एडमिट द फैक्ट्स बाय अदर पार्टी, व्हाट इज द टाइम लिमिट फॉर एडमिटिंग द फैक्ट्स अंडर ऑर्डर 12 रूल 4 ऑफ सीपीसी? When a party is called upon by notice to admit the facts by other party under Order 12, Rule 4 of CPC, the party whom notice has been served has to admit the facts within 6 days from the service of the notice. Next question is, according to Order 18, Rule 4, Clause 1 of CPC, how should the examination in chief of a witness be recorded? According to Order 18, Rule 4, Clause 1 of CPC, the examination in chief of a witness shall be recorded on affidavit. Order 18, Rule 4, Clause 1 के accordingly, examination of chief record किया जाएगा in the form of affidavit. Next question is, in the execution of a decree for maintenance, to what extent can the salary of a person be attached? Answer is, in the execution of a decree for maintenance, the salary of a person can be attached to the extent of 2/3. मेंटेनेंस की डिग्री को एग्जीक्यूट करवाने के लिए हम सैलरी का 2/3 पार्ट अटैच करवा सकते हैं. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज, इफ पर्सन ए रिजाइडिंग इन दिल्ली publishes defamatory statement about the person B in Calcutta, where may be sue for the defamation. In this case, B may sue for defamation in either Delhi or Calcutta. B को sue किया जा सकता है defamation के लिए दिल्ली और कलकत्ता में. इस केस में दिल्ली और कलकत्ता दोनों ही jurisdiction होंगी. Next question is a suit for the recovery of voluntary payments or offerings considered a suit of a civil nature? No, a suit for the recovery of the voluntary payments or offering is not considered to a suit of a civil nature. Next question is, what is the requirement for the plaintiff who sues upon the document in their power or possession according to the Code of Civil Procedure? According to the Code of Civil Procedure, when a plaintiff sues upon the document in their power or possession, they must produce it or a copy thereof along with the plaint. अगर कोई plaintiff डॉक्यूमेंट के बिहाफ पे स्यू करता है और वो डॉक्यूमेंट उसके पोजेशन में या पावर में होता है तो उसको उस डॉक्यूमेंट को प्लेंट के साथ प्रोड्यूस करना पड़ेगा और एक कॉपी उसके साथ में प्रोड्यूस करनी पड़ेगी कोर्ट में. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज, विच रूल ऑफ ऑर्डर 39 डील्स विद द कंसिक्वेंसेज ऑफ डिसओबीडियंस ऑफ एन इंजंक्शन ग्रांटेड बाय द कोर्ट? ऑर्डर 39 रूल 2 deals with the consequences of disobedience of an injunction granted by the court. Order 39 Rule 2 डील करता है consequences से जो disobedience से injunction के grant की जाती हैं कोर्ट के द्वारा. Now we are moving towards next question. Who may be appointed as a receiver under Order 40 Rule 5? The collector may be appointed as a receiver under Order 40 Rule 5. According to Order 40 Rule 5, कलेक्टर को हम एक रिसीवर अपॉइंट करते हैं. Next question is, can the court compel the attendance of a person to whom a summons has been issued under section 32 of the CPC, and what action can it take for that purpose? Answer is yes, the court may compel the attendance of a person to whom a summons has been issued under section 32 of the CPC, and for this purpose it may impose a fine upon that person not exceeding 5,000. ऑर्डर 1 रूल 8 CPC के अंदर कोई भी पर्सन स्यू कर सकता है और डिफेंड कर सकता है ऑन द बिहाफ जहाँ पे उसका सेम इंटरेस्ट हो. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज इट पॉसिबल टू रिव्यू ए जजमेंट पास्ड बाय द कोर्ट, एंड हु हैज द अथॉरिटी टू कंडक्ट सच रिव्यू? यस, ए जजमेंट पास्ड बाय अ कोर्ट कैन बी रिव्यूड, and the court that passed the judgment has the authority to conduct that review. Next question is, when can document meant for cross-examination for a witness or for refreshing the memory of a witness be produced? Documents meant for the cross-examination for a witness or for refreshing the memory of a witness may be produced at any time when they are required. जब भी कोर्ट को जरूरत होगी क्रॉस एग्जामिनेशन के लिए विटनेस के कोई भी डॉक्यूमेंट मंगवाया जा सकता है फॉर रिफ्रेशिंग द मेमोरी ऑफ ए विटनेस. दैट्स इट फॉर टुडे. स्टे इन्फॉर्म्ड, स्टे एंगेज्ड एंड कीप लर्निंग एंड कीप एक्सप्लोरिंग. Thank you for joining me in the exploration of the Code of Civil Procedure. Do not forget like, subscribe and share. Goodbye.